Hey guys, it's Joe back with another agency update and a bit more about just talking all things in general, what's been happening recently. I haven't really uploaded a video in about 2 weeks. My last one was just about sort of not forgetting where you've actually come in terms of actually business itself. So I thought I'd jump on today and actually talk about what's been happening with my business and also a new business that I'm starting up that's looking quite promising. And sort of some of the plans for the agency as well as the other business in the run up to Christmas, because it's coming to that time where people start to shut off early, or they work all the way up until Christmas and they smash January, and it all sort of depends on how you want to approach it. But yeah, I mean, if you know around here, my name's Joe. I run a company called Avo Marketing, which is a marketing company that specializes in helping tree surgeons generate more quotes and more jobs every single month. Now, that being said, I also run a consulting business for banking and other sort of banking solutions for low to high risk companies as well, which I've sort of got into through multiple connections that I have within the corporate industry, that I've now actually built up some good relationships with, and I've also started it with 3 other co-founders. So I will be sort of sharing a little bit of that journey on here as well, but this realistically is mainly for my marketing business and documenting the journey of Avo, and also a little bit more about my entrepreneurship journey. So if we just jump straight into it with what's been happening over the last, let's say 2 weeks, or since the last agency update. So on the actual client end, we've actually been generating some super good results for our clients. In terms of like this morning, I had a call with one of the clients, and they actually need to slow down the ads because they're working so well. And we're getting them too many quotes coming in, which is super good news. As much as it may seem that we need to slow down on the ads and slow down on certain things, he now has like the facilities to start employing more people and sort of build out his business a little bit more, which is actually really nice to hear, because I mean, before, if he didn't have all these inquiries coming through, he wouldn't have been able to do that. With the other clients that I've currently got, they're getting the same results really every single month. It's not slowing down, it's not getting better, it's just staying at that consistent flow of results which they can handle, which is something that's really good. And it's very, very automated at the moment. I don't do much on the actual client side other than creating new campaigns. That being said, I've actually signed up a new client in a different industry, who come to me as a referral, which I'm super, super excited about. I'm only managing their ads, but again, that's just basically the value of actually having Facebook ads as a skill. I guess it's just something where if you know how to run Facebook ads, you know how to navigate Facebook ads. They are a really confusing software / thing to use for any business owner that has never ran ads before. So if you can get your head around that and actually understand how to start generating leads, how to create campaigns, how to create ad sets, what ads to test, you can really start earning a lot of money, even if you was just doing it as a freelancer, because you can charge a certain rate. Obviously, charge what you're worth. Don't overcharge. Don't undercharge. Because I mean, it's a very high value and in demand skill at the moment. I mean, what does every business need? Either more customers, more sales, or to make their business grow. It's whether or not obviously they're at that stage where they want to pay for ads. That's a different story. But yeah. On the client side, we're now at 5 clients. One of our clients, unfortunately, hasn't actually started the ads yet, which is quite annoying. But it's a case of, I think he signed the contract, paid and everything, but he's just getting a little bit cold feet in terms of whether or not we want to actually start running the ads now or after Christmas, because obviously the run up to Christmas can be quite stressful for some businesses, which is understandable. So I mean, in the client side, it's been pretty good. Sort of steady flow at the moment with them. Now I'm planning something in terms of running ads for my own company as well. So running ad campaigns to actually generate more booked meetings, and I'm in the process of literally setting up the campaign now. I've done all the automation systems in the back end. I've got my video ad ready. I've also created another video ad, which I'm going to split test with the original that I've done. And basically go ahead and start spending some money on some ad budget to get some meetings booked in. Reason being for that is because I've got results now. I've got a system in place and it's working. And it's working consistently. And I wouldn't do that unless it was working consistently. Because I feel as though I've got 2 case studies now. I've got people, what my clients actually would back up what I'm saying as well. So I've got ammo there. So when I jump on these calls with people that come in and they see that I'm generating this amount of quotes for these businesses, it's going to be, I want to say, a lot better for me to actually start closing these and closing a lot more clients instead of having a rubbish close rate because I had no results, I had no social proof. But I've really been working on sort of all the assets that I have within the business at the moment to push forward in those meetings to make sure that, yes, I can do this for you. You will get these results, and this is the time frame that you're looking at getting them in. And that just comes with literally data in general through your business. So, for example, I wouldn't be able to tell a business owner now, but back then, how many results I'm going to generate them because I didn't have any idea whatsoever. But now I'm starting to generate results. I'm seeing sort of patterns. You can sort of then determine whether or not you're going to generate them this amount, or how much is the cost per lead. Yeah, you're roughly averaging around here. And you just seem a lot, it just makes you a lot more confident in the way you speak. And that also really does help with selling as well, which I've found. So, I mean, in terms of like the plan at the moment for up until December is to run the ads, get some good data from them ads, see who's sort of coming through for the meetings, whether or not the ads are actually going to work, and then we can go back into actually seeing, obviously testing more ad campaigns. But I think that's the route I'm going down now, which is paid ads for generating new work or new clients. And I've also got my appointment setter sending out messages, which is working pretty well at the moment. I mean, I'm booking quite a lot of meetings from it. Show up rates pretty shit, but I mean, everyone knows show up rates can be really, really shit. But yeah, I'm just sort of steady flying with trying to get at least 1 to, if we can, 2 clients per month. At the moment, I'm on track for getting 1 client every single month, which I'm on track for 7 at the moment. If I can get just 1 more, as well as that 1 every single month. So hopefully we can finish this year on 7 clients, and that'll be a really good 6 months that I've really toned in and worked on this business and actually seen some really good results. Now, there's something that I wanted to touch on the end of this video anyway, is that I've had a little thought about, as it's Monday evening, start of a new week. But yeah, I mean, following on from obviously what I've just mentioned about the ads that I've ran, that I'm going to run and that I'm planning, it's quite of a weird feeling because, like, I mean, I've ran ads for clients before and I run ads as a business, but for me to actually run ads for myself, it's a complete different route. I mean, I have to think about a lot of different things and factors that come into play with it. What's the best way of actually doing it? Because it's more B2B, so business to business advertising instead of B2C, which is B2C is quite easy because there's a lot more customers, but there's a lot less tree businesses out there for me to advertise for. Or advertise to actually start generating more booked meetings. It's something that I've actually struggled with this bit, is because it's weird because I actually run ads for other companies, but I found it quite excuse me, overwhelming with because it's a whole new different way I'm going to be generating more booked meetings. And I've spoke to quite a few agency owners and I've explained to them my situation, and they've told me, yeah, you should really dump some money into paid ads to start scaling your business. And I think, yeah, it is the best route for me, but it's just getting my head around actually doing it and then creating all these automation systems for myself. Even though I know I can do it, it's just because it's something quite new. It's quite scary because it's like, right, okay, now I'm gonna manage my own money and now start spending it on ads. Also, I've got to make sure I get it right. I don't want to waste budget and all these little silly overthinking thoughts when someone just told me the other day, literally one of these agency owners that I speak to all the time just tells me, jump straight into it, worry about everything after, and don't worry about it until you've actually done it and you've seen what has happened. And it's something that I probably know. I know I should do that. But as a business owner, as someone jumping into something new, you must know it's something where you just get all these silly thoughts like, oh, is it going to work for me? Is it going to work as well? Am I going to spend £600-700 and get absolutely no results? But I don't know that until I do spend £600-700 and see if I do get results. I can spend a good amount of it to generate more work. It makes my business flow a lot better. But yeah, I mean, it's quite exciting. It's a very exciting time in terms of jumping into something new, but it's also very scary. And that's why I'm documenting this, because I want to look back on these videos and see the progress I've made. Like, looking back on the first video I made compared to this video, one, I'm much more flow, a little bit with how I speak on camera, and also just going back and seeing what position I was in then to what position I am in now, the knowledge I know now, and it's literally only been like 6 months since I really dropped into this business and was like, do you know what, I need to stop fucking around, because I was literally fucking around for so long, and the difference you can actually make within even 3 months of just cracking down is unbelievable. The amount of knowledge I've built up and the amount of experience I've got now really pushes me now, and I feel like this is my next stage. This next stage is, right, let's jump into the own ads. Let's start thinking about generating a lot more clients and do it on a little bit of a larger scale than what I'm currently doing, and get out of my comfort zone a little bit more now. But yeah, I mean, I hope this sort of brings value to you. If it does, leave a like. Also subscribe. I mean, I'm going to be dropping videos like this every other week. Sometimes I'm going to do 2. I reckon this week I am going to drop another one just talking about entrepreneurship in general, because I feel like I have a lot to talk about that subject now, in terms of my own journey. So yeah, watch out for that video. And I hope you guys like this, man. Let me know if you have any other ideas that you would like to see, anything that you'd want to know how to do as running an agency. If you're another agency owner out there and you're watching this video and you can relate, drop me a message, and we can have a chat. It'll be good. It'll be good to meet some guys that are also running an agency as well. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next video.